हमारे देश में अभी भी क्या चलता है, लड़की बचाओ लड़की पढ़ाओ। कहीं पे भी आपको ये स्लोगन तो नहीं मिलता ना कि लड़के को बचाओ या लड़के को पढ़ाओ।
Everybody come on. You also must have attitude of never giving up, right? Just don't forget, don't be nervous. Don't fidget, don't be frightened. The stage is yours. That's it. Alright. So ladies and gentlemen, now I'm going to call a great performer. I'd like to call a lady. A lady who is purely dressed up, just alright. Okay, so I'm gonna call. Please put your hands together for Neetu ma'am. Welcome on the stage.
अभी हुई है रोशनी, देखो औरत आई है, दर्द को छुपाकर मुस्कुराकर जिंदगी में नए रंग भरती एक शक्ति नारी। I, Neetu Rawat, welcome you all at Happiness Institute, and thank you Abdul sir and Rizwan sir for giving me the opportunities to express my feelings and my thoughts over the topic called Women Need to be Financially Independent. So, before proceeding for my topic, I would like to ask how many of you, students including male and female both, how many of you are financially independent? Can you please raise your hands? Oh my God, the ratio is very less. And how many females are independent financially?
Like a few days ago, I was also in that.
Okay, if I'll count near about 10 females I can see here, out of that only one female who is having the financially independency. Or if I'll talk about the financial independency, then I'll talk about the independency of choosing or investing your own money. So have you buy any insurance or any invested your money in any mutual fund right now?
Yes.
Okay. The same study shows, if you will go through a survey which has been taken up by company called Grow, they have done a survey which shows near about 13% of females in India who invested their money into the market, into stock market. Out of that, if I talk about that particular ratio of 13%, near about 77% of females took their decision by asking from your brother, husband or father. So this is what we are lacking behind. Now, if I talk about the workforce in India, you know, in corporate domain, in corporate companies, organized corporate sector, only 4% of females workers are working. Only 4% of females are working. So where the other females are? If we will talk about, we share a population of 48%. In India, the female ratio of Indian population is only 48%. Out of that, how many goes to school? How many complete their academics? You will wonder, there is a data which shows maximum students, maximum girl child end up by studying near about till 1.5 years. It means most of them, even 70% students end up by completing their primary education itself. If you are going through your villages or the other part of the society wherein the marriage rate of Indian girls is near about 17 years, 16 years or 15 years. In Jaipur, in Haryana, or you could to go to the other places also. So still it means the independence females haven't reached yet. For this you have to fight. For this you have to fight. And if I'll talk about that 20% of females who are lucky, those who complete their academics in colleges or schools are sitting in front of me. Out of that, 5% students who go for the vocational studies, they join the institutes like Happiness Institute or the other institute for skill set learning, are here sitting in front of me. So this is your responsibility, this is her responsibility, and this is her responsibility to improve your skills more, so that you'll able to reach at the positions and create an examples for the others. The females like Indra Nooyi, if you all have heard about her, right? She is the CEO of PepsiCo. The females like Shehnaz Hussain, everybody use herbal beauty products. So these products has been introduced internationally around the world by Shehnaz herself. She is a small lady, came from a very small city like Middle East. Middle East is a place where a lot of people, like, you know, students are still treated not very well in the society, right? She has created that brand. So they fought for us. and we have to fight for our future girls, so that if you will set an example, then the other girls will get an opportunities to get their career, to start their career from an environment wherein our ratio is not going to be 4%, it is going to be near about 25 to 50% in the society. This is what we have to do. So here, by ending up this speech, I would like to tell you that about financially independence, if I'm talking about herein, I would like to give you some tips. Firstly, educate yourself. If you are educated, you will set an example for others also. If I give my own example, in my society, I belong to a family when my parents are uneducated. They didn't qualify. There is no meaning of education for them. And my father has a plan. I have 4 daughters. Once they'll complete their 10th standard, I'll make them to get married. Herein, right now, I have a ghar, bangla, paisa, gadi, everything my own solitaire, because education, which I never give up. I always go and ahead for my education. And once I started completing my education, after that, when I start earning, and I became the major contributor, a financial contributor of the family. This is very important. Education is important, but a skilled education is very important. If we will talk about technology, herein Pulkit has given us the inputs about the technology, right? Wherein technology has faded the gap between a male or a female. If you will see, a plane can be fly by a female pilot, can be fly by a male pilot also, right? Why? Because of the technology. To run it, you need only technology learning, right? If you will see, a female fighters are appointed in the Air Force of India. If we will talk about the President of India is a female person, because of the technology, the learning, the upgradation which she has done. Now, if I talk about the financial independence, right? Financial independence doesn't mean only end up at the education. Education is important. Skill set learning is important. Apart from this, because right skill set will give you the right opportunities to work, the right of work in the society. ये अधिकार हमारा है, हमें छीनना ही नहीं पड़ेगा, ये अधिकार हमारा है. But to reach that level, you have to improve yourself. You have to be educate yourself, so that you'll be reaching to that position. To become a pilot, you have to have that skill learning. So यहाँ पे किसी लहंगे के लिए फाइट नहीं करनी है, घर में एजुकेशन के लिए फाइट करना है. Parents से डिस्कस करो. You just tell your parents that you do not want to get married right now. You wanted to stand up in your own feet, right? You will earn your own money. Once you'll start earning your own money, you'll be the biggest contributor in the family. In my middle age, when I reached the age of 24 to 25, I'll give my own example. At that time, I was earning a salary which is triple than my age, right? Because I created that aim that I'll reach to that level. If I made myself like that, then my father asked me, if you like somebody, you just tell me, right? And then I got an opportunity wherein my marriage decision has been taken up by my own. Then मेरे husband मेरे घर पर आए और उन्होंने कहा, घर है, पैसा है, गाड़ी, 2 कपड़ों में लड़की भेजो, लड़की हुई हमारी. So there's no dowry, no such system, because I've been an asset to the family. And then I realized the power of education. Now my family, every girl is fully educated. Even in my locality, if we will talk about my locality, every person who is having a females in their houses, everybody is working. Some are CA, some have reached to the government jobs, some are bloggers. They have their own income. Income doesn't mean that you have to go out in the office all the time. You can be a worker, you can earn money by your own houses also, right? This is what they have done. So this is what we have to do. If we will talk about your own validation, you don't need the others' validation. Become your own validation. So now the second point is this: once you reach that level, you start earning your own money. That doesn't mean कि आपका paying check आपके husband लेके जा रहे हैं और वो अपने account में डाल रहे हैं. No. You should be financially independent means you invest your money. Start learning where to invest and how to invest. If I'll talk about the investments, so the time you wake up in the morning, you do brush, right? You do the brush your teeth. The brand called Colgate, Colgate is a commodity. The oil you use to cook the food is also the commodity. So go and search about these companies. Invest your money, whether you will spend 100 rupees, 1000 rupees, invest it on SIP. Every company is giving their their advertisement over the media, through news channels, through the other parties. You heard about mutual fund. Why? because you know the government has lowered the interest rate in your saving bank account, so you have to invest your money. So if you are investing your money, you will create your own net worth. How many of you watch your phone wherein it is clearly mentioned this female net worth is this? What is net worth? A net worth of a person is the asset which he or she holds after diminishing the loan they have, right? So that is their net worth. So if you are becoming your own net worth, then आपको किसी के घर नहीं जाना पड़ेगा शादी करके. नेहा कक्कर की तरह जमाई घर में बैठ के आएगा, फिर वो रो रहा होगा कि मुझे ससुराल जाना है, ठीक है. So these all can happen. Yes, this is the reality. So you have to do it, and I wish that every girl who is here have to set their own goals, being an independent woman, and reach to that goal. So चुनर उड़ा के ध्वज बना, चुनर उड़ा के ध्वज बना, गगन भी थर थर आएगा. अगर तेरी चुनर गिरी तो एक भूकंप आएगा. तू खुद की खोज में निकल, तू खुद की खोज में निकल. तू चल, तू क्यों हताश है, तू चल, तेरी वजूद की समय को भी तलाश है. जो तुझसे लिपटी बेड़ियाँ, जो तुझसे लिपटी बेड़ियाँ, समझना इनको वस्त्र तू, समझना इनको वस्त्र तू. ये वस्त्र तू पिघाल के बना ले इनको शस्त्र तू. तू खुद की खोज में निकल, तू खुद की खोज में निकल. तू चल, तू क्यों हताश है, तू चल, तेरे वजूद की समय को भी तलाश है. एंड धन्यवाद करती हूँ और हैप्पी हिंदी दिवस.
Everybody come on. First of all, I just want to say that there was little disturbing sound from somewhere. ये कहाँ से आ रहा है, प्लीज बता दो आप. हाँ, पीछे से. कहाँ से? कौन है? सुमित, टेल मी. अहमद, कौन है? कहीं से बहुत बात करने का साउंड आ रहा है. दरवाजा खोल के निकल जाना, बात करना होगा. मैं थप्पड़ मारना चालू करूंगा तो फिर मेरा थप्पड़ सही नहीं पाओगे. दरवाजा खोलना, निकल जाना अगर बात करना हो. मेहनत करता हूँ यहाँ परफॉर्मेंस के लिए, फालतू गिरी के लिए नहीं करता हूँ. तुरंत दरवाजा खोलना, निकल जाना. किसी को अगर ये मस्ती वाला दिन दिख रहा होगा तो ओके. So it was really tremendous, stupendous and awesome speech by Neetu ma'am. It was, yes, jubilant, and he gave examples. You talked about the, women empowerment, talked about the independency, talked about many factors, as you talked about the, Mira Nui, what was the name? All right, that Indra Nui, yes, exactly. She's a great lady, and you also gave few examples, and you gave your own example. This was really tremendous.